because this is adult female and she looks stunning. Look at the red hairs. Damn. Hello everybody, welcome to this week's video. I'm just doing an intro because I am selling one of the Gecko slings that I have, and I just wanted him to show you off. There's one of the babies. I currently have 3, but I am selling this one because I don't really have the space for him. You know, the terrarium is not big enough for everything, and this is such a cutie patootie. He is a mix of, I don't know, the morphs are. I just have 2 geckos that I got from, as I mentioned, Magical Beads Blade. And this gecko is getting sold, and it's not for that much money, but you know, I just want it to be sold to a proper family who's gonna take care of him. It's not about the money, it's just that I don't have the space to keep him. And yeah, he's super cute. I don't know how old he is because, you know, I just feed the geckos. I water them two times a day. I have a UVB and a heat lamp, and that's basically it. I feed them the gecko food, and I feed them, I think, mealworms or roaches 1 time a week. Mother likes to eat it more than that, than the daddy, but that's pretty much it. I never expected to have baby geckos because she previously mentioned, the lady who had Magical Beads Blade, that they didn't really kick off at her. They had eggs, but they didn't really hatch. And yeah, I'm super grateful that I have this baby who's trying to escape. So yeah, this is the day before. I'm just showing you the gecko. He's super cute. I can't stop filming. He's so cute. Look at him. He has like a banana stripe on his tail. The mother didn't have a tail. Okay, as I was talking, the mother had no tail, so I didn't know how her tail looked like, but yeah, she had this dark colorations on the sides, and the father is actually palish yellow colors, like the tail and the stuff on top, so they look super cool. But yeah, that's it for this intro. Tomorrow I'll be showing you everything that I have for the fair, that I'm selling, and everything more. I just wanted to show you off this little cutie. Look at him. And he already jumped off to the bed. So also, I just fed the geckos, and here's the dad. You can see banana stripes like on a python, and then he is completely yellow. And that's the other one that I have, his brother, the one I'm selling. And I have kept the first one who emerged is on that. Basically, I do feed them this, you see, complete diet for geckos, and I do give them mealworms or roaches, and I do dose them in vitamin D and calcium as well. So yeah, there he is. Just a little bonus footage because I wanted to take a picture if I'm showing you the dad, because I don't really spot him that much often, and I don't know where the mother is. I think she's, let's see, there. Yeah, there she is. There's the mother who doesn't have a tail. Yeah, she is. And I was told that we need to separate them, but I didn't separate these 2, and they're fine. So yeah, now let's go to Slo-Exo. Hello everybody, I am recording this after I recorded getting the spiders, and this is a footage of a vlog that my niece made, so apologies for the video quality, but you know, this is the behind the scene footage and the footage from the fair as well. This is before the fair. She is filming some spiders and everything, and yeah, this is basically, she's 12, so you get me. It's not the brilliant footage. I mean, she records better than I do, so I'm not gonna apologize actually. So yeah, this was our table. I was showing you off the spiders. She's filming everything. The new additions that I had at the fair was of course the Gecko I showed before, and the Brachypelma Poecilotheria subfusca male, which I was searching. I mean, I wanted him to molt for a couple of weeks, but he didn't. And then the last day before I went to the fair, he molted. So this is just a quick break. This is also the sound of the fair you hear in the background. It's really crazy. So that's why I'm doing you know, the over record thing, because the audio of the fair was super loud, and if I recorded there you wouldn't hear anything. So yeah, as I was mentioning, Poecilotheria subfusca, he molted exactly 1 day before the fair, so I was really happy for that. He was ready to go, and I traded him for Rambala as well, which is good. I traded him for the Aponopelma carcodes male that I'm going to show you at the end of this video. And then again, this is recorded after I recorded everything and I rehoused everything, so I have more of a knowledge. But yeah, this was the table, this was the site, and the signs on the side of the walls you saw before. And this is the turtles that are it's not neighbor, you know, the table right next to us had some like lovely turtles, and they're like very small, and you can see that in between, like, the fair took 8 hours and they fed all of those leaves twice, so they're really like, the main difference is like funny between spiders and that. Turtles do eat a lot and all the time, so it's kind of crazy. Yeah, more turtles. What was that? It was a lizard, I don't know. She just goes through everything, and I'm not like looking at the looking at the Latin names. Oh god. This is the perspective what a 12-year-old is interested in, because I'm interested in Latin names. Okay, so this is some kind of lizard. Okay, we're off to the next footage. This is the gigantic turtle that was on top of a balcony place. I don't know how they got it to that, but she was ginormous and it's just sitting there. I don't think she was for sale. She was more of an interesting side thing. And then you can see here, you can read, if you're Slovenish, you can read everything about the turtle in Slovenish. You can pause the video and then read it and then go on. Here are some plants that were on sale. This was a big fair for me and my brother, and of course Denise. It was a really good fair for us. We did what we wanted to do. Basically, we did like sell a bunch of males. We did get some new spiders, which you will see at the end of this video. But yeah, we did get we did sell a bunch of males, and that is really good. It was crazy because there were so many people. Like, when the weather is correct and people go outside, they do visit the expo, and it is crazy. I don't know exact number, I could check, but I think at least 10,000 people were at this fair. The expo, not fair, what am I talking about? At the expo. And crazy. So many people were there to witness, you know, seeing the spiders. And of course we had the most handleable one out on display. Maybe you'll see the pictures later, but I don't think we filmed our table that much. But yeah, there's the giant turtle eating, you know, normal stuff. So yeah, it was a successful fair overall. We did get some spiders that were really good, and I don't know, again, I bought the males. I'll talk about that later, that were adult. We got females that are adult and fully matured, and also species which I'm not the best pleased at right now, but you know, in the heat of the moment you buy spiders and everything. I'm not sure what she's filming here. Oh, some chinchillas I think, and rabbits. Yeah, she does love those animals. So yeah, overall fair was a great success. I have nothing against it. It was really good. This is a long footage of a video as well, so hopefully you like the longer type of videos, because this is just, you know, filming rabbits and stuff. I'm gonna try to cut it a little bit, but not too much, because I want you to show the like authentic feel what a you know, a 12-year-old would enjoy at the fair. It's not the exotic animals, it's not really lizards, it's just, you know, common household animals, and then you just film them. And yeah, I would preferably look at the Latin name of the spiders and the roaches and everything, and like try to get what I want. But you know, I did get through the fair and I'd get some nice stuff. Of course there was some, I think the guy was selling some, what was he selling? He was selling some, what was he selling? He was selling a Pronopeama species, and just looking at the footage, yeah, he was selling a Pronopeama species that I didn't had before. He had some Poecilotherias that I already have, but he didn't have like a Formosa or something like that, or a Subfusca lowland, and yeah, that's a shame, because I would love to buy that. But he did have this, like a bunch of Smithy females, which is weird because it's kind of a rare species, but I guess it's not, because he had like 3 females already. So yeah, that was interesting. What else happened at the fair? There was taking, you know, you can take a picture with an animal on the back side of the event. You can take a picture with, I think every year is a different animal, and this time it was a gigantic snake. So that's cool, but I don't think the footage or the picture will be sent to the niece. And yeah, but there's the you know, you see there's the public, and if you go back a little bit, there is our table and my brother and me. You can see me there, and there was a gigantic group of people around our table all the time, and it was crazy. You know, see, this is like the glass stuff you can buy. There's the turtles on the right, and there's some plushies and some stuff, and the spiders on the table. And yeah, you can see there were so many people at the expo. It's crazy. Every time I go, I get surprised, because like the expo is from 9 till 4, and like in the busy day hours of like from 9 till from 9 till 12 it gets really crazy, then it kind of dies down a little bit, and then after 3 it gets more quieter. But yeah, in those busy times it's crazy. This is just some jewelry. I think I'll cut this footage a little bit, but you know, you can still see it. Oh, it's the geckos and octopuses. That's cool. I didn't notice that before, because I was at the fair, but I was at the table for the whole time, so I wasn't really going around that much. I went to and go to the animals, go to the basically the tarantula guys that were selling tarantulas at the expo, but I wasn't really doing anything else. I wasn't going to buy some flowers or anything like that, so just going around. And yeah, some bearded dragons and the snake. It's kind of expensive for a bearded dragon, 150. If it's euros, it's crazy price. Some more lizards. I don't know, because you know it's problematic at this expos, because if I don't look at the names and everything on the boxes that they're selling, I don't know what the species is. And you know, as you can see, kid is not really interested in Latin names of the animals. He just looks at it and it's pretty animal, so that's why they just like that and don't really care about Latin names, which is interesting. This is, I think, some stick insects. There's so many stick insects species, but yeah, she's filming. She's getting there. I think in a few years she will be a good photographer. And just as I'm praising it, she's on the rats again. You know, it's good anyway. You know, I will show you later on what I got on the expo. I don't think she filmed it right, filmed the thing I got, because we, you know, when you buy stuff you don't put it on the table, of course you don't, and you just put it in packet, so for later. But yeah, this is the snakes and everything. It was crazy. It's so many animals and so much stuff, and yeah, you could handle some of the snakes, and of course she was with the guy who can give you to handle the snakes, give you the snake to handle the snake. That's what I was talking. And yeah, talking about nice, I think this is the red boa snake. I don't know, I'm not a snake expert. I know what a ball python is and a tree python. I know what the difference is in that, but I was never really big into snakes. I used to have a friend who was in Slovenia. We called him Dr. Spider. He had crazy tarantula collection. He had over 100 pairs, 100 female from different species of tarantulas. But then he kind of switched off into vipers and everything. And yeah, I was once in his place, and it was crazy. So that's a side topic. Yeah, she's just filming the pythons. It's so funny. I don't mind it, but yeah, there's some mealworms. Yeah, you can buy everything, and you can also buy food for the snakes, live or frozen. So that's interesting stuff. And yeah, there's some spiders here. It's crazy because, you know, if I look at the prices of some of these spiders, it's like, yeah, I can't really compete with any of them. But you know, personal stuff and really talking to the community and like showing you, like the parents and the kids, that tarantulas are safe and not aggressive. And you know, I don't prefer you handle it, but if you want to, you can handle this one, and maybe there won't be that much of a problem. But I do say I don't recommend handling spiders. So yeah, that's it. And yeah, personal, you know, investment into the projects that I'm trying to do and show you guys that tarantulas are awesome and that they are not dangerous. And yeah, and on this channel I am really trying to educate people about tarantulas, and I think I'm gonna lean more into that because I do have some knowledge. I'm not a tarantula expert, I'm not a Dr. Spider guy, but I really am trying to make people like tarantulas more, like I did. Of course, I mentioned before, but I was really scared of every spider at the start of my tarantula collection journey, and throughout the years you can get over the fear and you realize how amazing these animals are, and how if you have one of two or three of them, they are kind of easy to take care of, because the juveniles you can buy or I'm selling are, you feed them once every 2 weeks, you get them a little water, you give them a hide, and you give them a terrarium with at least 5 inches or 12 centimeters of soil, and that's basically what it needs. It doesn't need your care. You know what I mean. It doesn't need your constant care. It's really good for the mothers because, you know, you can pick up the roach or the mealworm and throw it in the box every 2 weeks, and that's basically it, what you need to do when they're smaller. And when it gets bigger, it's even less scare. So yeah, that's why it's kind of a great species, or kind of a great pet to have. And that's what I'm trying to promote basically with being at this expos and showing you the audience and everything that everyone that watches this video, is that tarantulas are really good and nice animals to have. That is all I want to show you. But yeah, we're getting close to the end of this walk, and this is some slings he was filming. Where was this table? I don't even remember. Oh, sorry, I was blabbering before. But yeah, my goal is to show you that tarantulas are good pets and trying to educate you on them. So that's if like I can convince some people that spiders are awesome as I think they are. That is, I'm gonna die happy one day. So yeah, that's it. What else? Yeah, I know what this footage is gonna be, because I didn't saw this, but it was really funny. This is the friends we have, and they're also on TikTok. I think it's Polichnjaki in Slovenish, but I don't know what it's in English, because they're, Slovenian based company. But yeah, they do have stick insects and they look cool, so you might want to check them out. And this is some jewelry. I don't know why she was filming that, but yeah. And here we can see some pictures of lizards she took, my niece took. And yeah, as you can tell, she really loves lizards and like small rodents, but especially she loves what is it called? The gecko. This gecko. It's leopardi gecko in Slovenish, but I don't know what that name is. But yeah, she does love to have them, and hopefully, when she is responsible enough, she will have it. If she was interested in tarantulas, I would say yeah, you can have that, because it's not really that much of a risk. But geckos are a lot more to take care of. So now I'm quickly showing you the roaches and the stuff I got for Alvin, and the light and everything. Yeah, I switched from 75, which was way too hot, to 40, just a 40 watt heat lamp, as you can see in the footage. This is when I got home. I think it's the next day or the same day, I don't remember, because last week was so eventful. I don't even remember what I did half of the time. So yeah, thank you if you visited me in Expo, and hopefully you got some tarantulas and hopefully you enjoyed it. But this is gonna be the end of voiceover me, and real me is gonna start recording now. So bye. Hello everybody, this is the vlog after the fact, after the fair. I'm gonna quickly show you what happened, because and what I bought. I bought a lot of stuff again, as usual, and I'm just gonna go quickly through it, and then the next video is gonna be me rehousing it, because otherwise this vlog of Bioexo or Slo-Exo, no, it's Bioexo fair, from Maribor is gonna take 1 hour, because I don't know what's in the vlog. My niece filmed it, as I mentioned in the. I think I'm gonna do a post commentary of what she filmed. This is from Ictopus species El Salvador. I did a thing again, which I'm really not proud of, and I talked about it with you for multiple times. That don't buy species and don't buy adult females from sellers, and I do quite the opposite, and I know how it feels. I'm a hypocrite and I talk and do opposite what I say, but you see a shiny new tarantula, it looks really nice. I don't know, I have 3 from Ictopuses and she looks nothing like the others. So this is from Ictopus species El Salvador. The seller told me it's 7 years old, but we all know. If she dies within a year, I'm gonna be really upset. I'm not gonna buy a single adult tarantula ever again. But I told that the last time, so So yeah, this is gonna be in the big terrarium that I have up in that one, and then I have this one, Sericoperma rumbala. Nice female as well. Never heard of it. Apparently it is similar to Santa Catalina, but it has darker colorations. So yeah, there's that. I am gonna tell you, I mean, I told you before, I think in the vlog, but I did trade and found out some mature males that I had right before the fair, and I traded them in for, I think, this Rambala and the next spider we'll see. But yeah, quickly showing you her nice spider. So the last spider, I think the second to last spider, is Carcodes male, which, you know, is what I want and what I want to pair, because Carcodes is one of my favorite species. I mean, I just loved my boy, and this is his predecessor. His name is Fabio. Of course, he's the fish from Ariel, because my niece loves the fish, so loves that fish. So yeah, here he is. Here he is, Fabio. I traded him for, what was it? I think Sofusca Highland male. So good. And I traded Sericopelma Rambala for Phormictopus auratus female that I don't need. So there he is, all his glory. I'm gonna rehouse them later. So just going quickly through them, because even the camera battery is very low. So yeah, this is another stupid purchase, and is the Tsafa Murinus Kinkoma. I didn't have luck with slinks. I think I got 4 of them, and 2 of them were male, and I still have 1, and that is unsexed yet. So if it is a male, it's gonna be good, because this is adult female, and she looks stunning. Look at the red hairs. Damn, that's crazy. Also, don't do that. Don't put the spiders in a clear box with that thing, because it just drags in bacteria, and it's not good for the spider. It's gonna be rehoused today, and it probably was moved in on Saturday, but don't keep these spiders long term, only a few days if you need it. Okay, last spider. Okay, second to last actually. You can't see it good, I'm sorry. It is a juvenile versicolor. I got this from my roach guy, from my roach friend, who doesn't have that much time to keep tarantulas, so I did get some of them from him. This is, you know, temporary glass. I'm gonna rehouse it or anything, but yeah, if it's a male, it's good. If it's a female, I have 2 females. So, and I also have a versicolor slink on my, like I had it before. I had again 3, and I had 2 and 1 died, and I still have 1 which is juvenile. I think it's about this size as well, so it's good. It survived through the tough times. So that's it, second to last. I'm gonna show you a picture of it, because you can't see it in this. This is my brother's Precious. You can't see that, I surely can't. You can see that spider in that hole. That is, oh my god, I forgot the name. Typochelana celadonia. I'm gonna show you the picture of it now. Yeah, you can see it. Good small spider. But yeah, my brother wanted the spider for a while, and it was, I think, 60 euros a slink, and that's the cheapest I saw it. And yeah, I love my bro, so we got him that, and he deserves it. He did help a lot with the fair and everything. I'm gonna talk about that in previous footage, so I'm not gonna talk about it now, because we need to quickly move on to the last spider. And again, it's from a friend. It's from the roach guy, and it is, oh god. And as you can see, it is a very beautiful Chilobrachys natancaruma, whatever, electric blue is the common name. As you know, the spider from, and it is a bigger female than I have. You know, it's living not in the best conditions, because you can see the mold there and everything. But look at the colors. I think it molted recently, like a few days ago, and yeah, just look at that. You know, I don't have the best positioning on her to film her, but look at that. Look at that. That is one of the most beautiful spiders you can see, and she's super chill, even though she lives in a tiny box. So yeah, I'm not gonna sell mine and have this one because mine is, you know, in that box there, so I'm not gonna move mine. But yeah, she is there. I don't know what I'm gonna do with her, but yeah, gorgeous spider, and I love it that she's this huge and this beautiful, and I'm gonna rehouse her and keep her or sell her on, I don't know. But yeah, this is gonna be it for this Slo-Exo vlog. I think it's Slo-Exo fair. Yes, it is. I'm confusing Slo-Exo and Slo-Exo. It is Slo-Exo. What am I talking about? Slo-Exo fair. Slo-Exo is the exhibit in Gospodarsko Rastoviće in October, which is happening this year again. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. It is of course just a footage of the vlog, and I'm gonna explain how everything went in the vlog itself, which is the footage I didn't yet review, so it's gonna be fun. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like this vlog. I hope you like the tarantulas I bought, and subscribe down below if you want more footage like this. And in the next video, of course, we're gonna rehouse this spider, so stay tuned for that. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video very soon. Wait, next week. So bye bye.